Let's see what I can listen to today. Oh crap!
Thread by thread, stitching it together. Twilight stress, cutting out the pattern snip by snip, making sure the fabric falls nicely. It's the perfect color and so hip. Always gotta keep in mind my pacing, making sure the clothes correctly facing. I'm stitching twilight stress.
Hello everypony, and welcome back to my little musical analysis, a part of my channel where I review songs from MLP and give my own 2 cents on whether they are good, meh, or just plain bad. So yeah, sorry for not putting out an episode of this in a while. Let's just say I've been busy with many things. Music. Sorry. But I'll try in whatever free time I have to get more of these out there and keep my mind on music. Anyways, let's take a look at today's song, Art of the Dress. Ah, Rarity. You've probably gone from one of my least favorite characters to one of my favorites in a matter of a few episodes. I know I'm not the only one, because there are many others that feel the same way about her. Some to an even larger extent than me. You cough! Me, Oliver! I'm sorry, it's this cough. I've had it all day, it won't go away. Sorry. Yet why? Why does everyone seem to be growing a bigger love for this white horse? Is it her personality? Is it her looks? Is it her voice? Is it all the great lines she gets to say? Why Celestia, I could be any one of these. But really, I feel the thing that made me basically love this pony are her songs. Rarity's songs, this one and another one later in the series, are arguably some of the most complex songs from any single character in the entire show. No, wait, hold on one second. Of any animated show that I've ever seen. Also, her songs are really energetic and very, very catchy, which is par for the course for Daniel Ingram at this point. I mean, come on, it's Daniel Ingram. But why do I like this song so much? Well, why don't we dig in a little deeper into Rarity's very first song? So, like last time, I'm going to be using the Season 1 core book that's on Every Pony Sings website. I'll leave a link to that in the description so all you guys can follow along if you want to. Also, unlike the last video, I'm not going to be giving the same long-winded explanation about music theory. I'm just going to go right into the song. So, here we go. Right off the bat, we have something that's really interesting in terms of music theory. The beginning likes to hover around the D major chord. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but if you listen closely, you can hear the subtle changes in the notes. How is that possible? Well, it's because that they are suspended chords. Suspended chords are used as a non-harmonic lead-in to another one, mainly to help give an end to a certain phrase. Here, however, it's used more as a musical motif. A motif, whether it be musical or in acting, is a certain repetition that is like a staple of a character, or in this case, a song. And really, for how simple the change is in the chords, it's the scene that always gets stuck in my head. Not the melody or really any other part, it's just that opening bit, it always seems to get stuck in my head. After that, we go through many of the various basic chord progressions for a song like this. Since a lot of music has a lot of the same progressions for everything, I won't be going over them so much in this video. And really, other than that, the rest of the song plays off rather fascinating with its progressions. Like, when all the ponies come in at the end, there seems to be this really seamless key change. See what I did there? No. Anyways, once that key change happens, it goes back to the original key and it doesn't feel jarring or out of place. It's literally a prime example of how to make modulation, that basically being the changing of keys, work. That and the way the song ends, it doesn't really follow a typical conventional ending, for it's C major to D major, which is major 7 to major 1, which you don't see at all. It's still an acceptable ending, because it resolved from the leading tone of the scale to the tonic of the scale. Okay, I think I should stop before my music theory nerdiness loses you guys. Sorry about that. Really, lyrics are not my specialty, so I don't have much to say here, other than it just feels like a musical theater song. I've done my fair share of musical theater back in high school to know when something's trying to be theatrical. Really though, that's why I love this song so much. The lyrics here are all about Rarity and her passion for dressmaking, and it also shows the problem that are almost being pushed upon her when really her dress don't meet the requirements of her friends. even though her designs are better than the redesigns. I don't know why, I always see that as a punch at Hollywood for some reason. But that's probably just me. Instrumentation in the song is pretty basic for the most part. It mainly uses acoustic and electric guitar for the chords, as well as keyboards for some little inclusions here and there. Bass guitar to recognize the bass notes of the chords, and drums to keep the beat when needed. It's not a big orchestral suite like many other songs later on, but what it does is amazing. You don't need a big instrumentation for a song to work. Sometimes keeping it simple works for the better. Now, I'm not saying this song has simple instrumentation, but it's not like a lot of other songs I've heard from the show. Like, for instance, Winter Wrap-Up. It has many more instruments in it that if it didn't have that instrumentation, it wouldn't have the same show-stopping effect that it does have. And yes, the only reason why I bring it up now is because I neglected to say this in the last video. Hey, I was starting out, what else do you want me to do? Overall, this song is very enjoyable to listen to, and like most songs from the show, it should have a place in your iPod. Its chords and progressions are familiar but also interesting at the same time. The lyrics accurately portray what's going on and are still great to listen to without animation behind them. Instrumentation is on the simpler side for the most part, but it works out for the better for that. If you haven't listened to this song yet, I highly recommend it. Well, that's my 2 bits on Auto Address. This has been The Music Reborn, and I'll see you guys next time.